All right, everyone, I'm going to continue with the Eureka Module 4, Lesson 23. The objective is compare the size of the product to the size of the factors. I'm going to be going over the fluency practice and the application problem in this lesson. Fluency practice. 1 equals blank over 6. What is the numerator? The numerator will be 6. 9 times blank equals 9. What is the missing whole factor? If you said 1, you are correct because 9 times 1 is 9. 9 times blank over 2 equals 9. What is the missing numerator to make this number sentence true? If you said 2, that'll be correct because it'll be 9 times 2 over 2, or 2 over 2 is the same thing as 1. So 9 times 1 equals 9. 9 times blank over 2 is less than 9. What is the missing numerator to make this number sentence true? If you said 1, you're correct. 9 times a half is less than 9. 3 over blank times 7 equals 7. What is the missing denominator? If you said 3, you would be correct. 3 over 3, which equals 1. So 1 times 7 will equal 7. 3 over blank times 6 is less than 6. What is the missing denominator? If you said 4, you would be correct. 3/4 times 6 is less than 1 because 3/4 would be less than a whole, and that would make this number sentence true because our answer has to be less than 6. Compare decimal numbers. So for this, we're going to be using the symbols greater than, less than, or equal to. So 1 is blank over 9. So that would be the 9 is greater than the 1. 9 is greater than the 1. 1, and then we got 0 and 9/10. So the 1 is greater than 0 and 9/10. 1 is greater than 0 and 9/10. 0 and 95/100ths. Blank 1. So 1 is greater than the 95/100ths, and 994,000ths and 1. Which number is greater than, greater, less than, or equal to? The 1 is greater than the 994,000ths. Right fractions has a decimal. 1 over 50 equals blank 100ths. How many 50s are in 100? There's 2. 1 times 50 times 2 over 2 equals blank over 100. 1/50th is the same as how many hundredths? 1/50th is the same as 200ths. So 1/50th times 2 over 2, or is the same thing as 1, is equal to 200ths. Write 1/50th as a decimal. 1/50th equals 0 and 0.02. Application problem. Jasmine took 2/3 as much time to take a math test as Paula. If Paula took 2 hours to take the test, how long did it take Jasmine to take the test? Express your answer in minutes. So here we're talking like what we know is that Jasmine took 2/3 as much time as Paula. Paula took 2 hours to take the test, but they want us to express our answer in minutes. So the question you got to ask yourself, how many minutes are in 1 hour? And there is 60 minutes, but since it took her 2 hours, 60 plus 60 is 120. 120 minutes equals the 2 hours, right? So over here, I'm going to do a tape diagram. Jasmine took 2/3 as much time as Paula. So Paula, we know, took 2 hours. So I'm going to break it in 3 units, and those 3 units equal 2 hours. And Jasmine only took 2/3 of those 2 hours. So 2/3 times the 2, 2/3 times 2 over 1. We have no denominator. So 2 times 2 and 3 times 1. So 2 times 2 is 4 and 3 times 1 is 3. So it took 4/3 of an hour. So 4/3 times the 60 minutes, because 60 minutes in an hour, 4 times 60, 3 times 1. There's no denominator, so we're going to put a 1. So 60 times 4, 3 times 1. 60 times 4 is 240, and 3 times 1 is 3. So we want to find out how many minutes that is, because they want us to express it in minutes, not hours. So 240 minutes that it took, divide by 3, because we have 3 sections, 3 units. So we want to find out how much each unit is. So 24 goes into 3 8 times. 8 times 3 is 24. 24 take away 24 is 0. Bring down the last 0. So 0 goes into 3 0 times. So that's 80 minutes. So Jasmine finished in 80 minutes. Now, I didn't show it here, but another way that you could have done this, so since we know that it took 120 minutes and there's 3 units, if you divide 120 by 3, that means each of these units is 40 minutes. 40 plus 40 plus 40 will be 120, which is the 2 hours, but it only took her 2 out of those 3. So 40 plus 40 is 80. And if you would have done that, it's still the same thing, 80 minutes. So I hope this video helps you out. Try out the problems.